Alright guys, so bro, we not eating good no more. The Gojo fans are not eating good no more, bro. I cannot believe this latest chapter. Um Holy, like, I'm legit in shock, but I mean, we still move. I still wanted to talk to y'all and see, like, if y'all want to comment. I'm gonna try to respond to absolutely everybody on this one. This is a day that will be remembered throughout all of anime history. Holy, bro, Gojo is a pack. The strongest is now the honored one, is now the divided one. He is now the packed one. Oh my goodness. But obviously we're jumping into heavy spoilers today. This is a different style of video. Just kind of wanted to get this conversation out now, bro. What? So first of all, we get a lot of the translations here. You guys can pause and go through, but like, to sum this up, I've read it like 40 times looking for any way for Gojo to not be losing right now. But after what, 2-3 months of us goat supporters, us Gojo supporters, just talking our shit to all these Sukuna fans, putting Sukuna on fraud watch with the memes and all that. We might have to eat all that. Whoa, no, bro. But I mean, there's not much left for interpretation here, honestly. Like, not even much to say, like, that, like, Gojo lost, like, by some nonsense. No, Gojo himself says, like, I gave it my all and Sukuna did not, and I still lost. Like, do y'all see this? Because Gojo says he feels sorry for Sukuna because he didn't have to provide all of his smoke, that he didn't have to go all out, like, and that he's satisfied because he died, like, not to disease, not to time, but to someone stronger than him. That he was killed by someone strong. Like, it's not even that he lost. He knows that he's done. He is dead. This is so insane to me. Like, and he's seeing the dead homies, all that. Oh no, bro. And they explain how this happened. We'll get more into that later, but like, I mean, we see like Gojo talking to Ghetto, like, and at first you can't really tell, but this is like actually like just a Japanese airport, like, and it's like a representation of like moving on to the next life and all that stuff. There's a lot of symbolism in JJK, and we see this in a lot of death scenes, like Jogo's death scene, or like Hanami's death scene. Like, there's all sorts of symbolism when people die in this series, but wow, bro. Like, and when we have the full translations, like the official translations, I think we're actually going to get a little bit more context, but it's so concrete so far. Like, the translations are going to change this. Gojo's definitely dead. He's definitely talking, like, in his afterlife to people that have already died. And he doesn't look too sad. He looks kind of like at peace about it. I guess that's some kind of, maybe a little bit of, like, I don't know, a consolation. The Gojo's not like depressed, or he's not having like an Aaron Yeager moment where, like, right before he's about to die, he has like a breakdown, like simping for Mikasa finally. Which, like, bro, I'm glad they didn't do Gojo that dirty. Like, but still, he got done dirty. It's crazy to see this, and like, he's just talking to his people. A lot of people, like, I remember looking through Twitter, people don't know this is Nanami. Like, this is what young Nanami looks like, and it's kind of crazy to see this because it's also like young Gojo. We notice he like has his glasses instead of the blindfold and all that, and he's not like in his muscular form, like post, like, prison realm. Like, they're all kids again, and it looks like he's somewhat at peace. He's not like too upset or anything. Like I said, they didn't give him like an Aaron Yeager moment. He's still just kind of himself. Wow, this is so crazy. And I do like him getting to talk to the other people that are dead too, like it really, really confirms that like it's over. It's Gojo over for our boy. He's still talking his shit. Like, this is goat behavior. Even in death, he's still a goat. And then here's something a lot of people don't like. If you're not caught up on season 2 or not a manga reader, this was the star plasma vessel that they were supposed to protect that died. Again, just someone else who's supposed to be there. Some people pointed out to me that this character in the background might be Toji. It's possible, but Gojo doesn't like Toji. So I've wondered if this is just like, some sort of just random that we haven't really seen very much. I doubt it's Toji. Gojo does not like that dude. So like I don't know why he'd see him at like this little peaceful like flight to the afterlife terminal. And then of course the famous scene, it's Gojo over, bro. Like man. Like this, I'm gonna have to like, I don't know if I blur this out for monetization. I might not even bother. Like, wow, bro. I cannot believe it. Like, and what a crazy win for Sukuna, because that means we know that he actually got hit by Hollow Purple. Like, he's messed up pretty bad. And that he just, the second he saw Gojo, which does show that, like, in the last chapter we see Gojo, like, just kind of standing and, like, talking like he won and all that. So that means, like, right after he was talking all that craziness and we saw, like, Sukuna leaning up against the wall, all injured and stuff, that means that he still just one-shot Gojo right after that. Which is, it's insane scaling. It wasn't that, like, Gojo was off guard. It was more that, like, Sukuna just had something for our boy. Like, that's just it. Like, wow. And we see Yuji freaking out. He knows what just happened. It's over. Like, they're freaking out too. We've got Yuta and Maki. Like, what are they really gonna do? I'd be freaking out too, because now they're just looking at someone who is already terrifying. And, like, he just took out their big gun. Like, Gojo's laid out. Like, bro. What's crazy to me, though, is, like, we don't see Gojo, like, really talk about, like, what's gonna happen to anyone. Like, any of his current students. Like, nowhere in the translations does it really say anything about them. Like, I just don't understand if he's just that selfish, or like if he's not worried about it, or like anything like that, because he bids farewell to like his friends and stuff, and like I just can't, like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, he doesn't mention them at all. Like, I don't know. It's so crazy to me. One thing that could be interpreted is like he bids farewell. One thing I was going to cope about, but I actually don't think it means this, right? He bids farewell to Geto, Yaga, Nanami, Habara, Riko, Koroi. I always want to say Koroi, but I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Like, he's bidding farewell to, like, all the people that are dead, right? Like, maybe he's bidding farewell to, like, all the people that died. Like, he's not gonna see them yet, maybe. I don't know, but that's, oh my god, it's just too much cope. It's too much cope. Because there's so many other things, like Gojo's last moment. He's happy that Sukuna killed him instead of, like, time or age, and, that kind of thing. So, like, I don't know if you can cope. Gojo thinks he's done, like, we all think he's done, Sukuna thinks he's done, his people think he's done, like, the dude might be cooked. And, like, it's not looking too good. Like, I know reverse curse technique's crazy, but, I don't know if it's fixing this, bro. I don't know if that fixes that. Like, I don't know. It's kind of cool, though, because we see, like, a smile from Sukuna, and they're both kind of, like, you can maybe make out a smile right here. But, like, at the same time, it's just, I don't know, it's surreal to see it. Like, obviously, they do have some respect for each other, which is cool to see and all, but, bro, why did you cut him in half? Like, y'all could have just maybe, like, played this out the right way. Just have Gojo win, bro. No, this sucks. I actually really like this whole, like, I can't tell if it's, like, snowing or, like, if this is just, like, an effect, but I actually do think it's, like, snowing. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Um, if it's not snowing, this is like just rubble falling down or like ash, which also makes sense. But we've gone over this a lot. What he's saying right here, by the way, he's talking about like like his ability. He cleaved like the world itself or reality itself. The translation's not like I've gotten like different translations from like different people. So like it's saying that he was just cutting like the world itself. That's the closest we've seen. I'm not really sure what that's really supposed to say or how it like is supposed to translate to us. But yeah, it's just insane because they're kind of implying that it could just go through Limitless at that point. And if it's going through Limitless because it like cuts reality, like ignoring things like barriers, that's actually an insane ability that nobody in the verse has like really any counter to. So like Sukuna might just be him. At this point, I don't know who's gonna take him, who's gonna deal with him. Like there's not really like a clear path to beating this dude right now. Like Kashimo's coming in, right? He looks hyped. I have no faith in Kashimo. I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. I have zero faith this dude is gonna do any. I don't even know if he's gonna make it to Sukuna. Like you would have been better off with a sneak attack, my boy. Like what the? You saw what he just did to the honored one. Why are you charging in like you're about to do anything? Like what? You got a staff, bro. That staff is gonna end up just shove. You know what? I'm not even gonna hate. Like whoever kills Sukuna, I'm on their side right now. Like, but it's probably not gonna be Kashimo. Kashimo's getting one tapped because, well, you see this little pile over here of Gojo pack. Like, what's Kashimo gonna do that Gojo didn't? Honestly, like, no. A lot of people have talked about like, okay, well, he has the secret curse technique that he can only use once, and he's been wanting to use it on Sky. Okay, like, I've been wanting to use like $1 million on a car. I can't. It doesn't mean I can. Doesn't mean I'm fucking have $1 million just floating around ready. Like wanting to do something does not make it like possible to do, or like likely to happen. Like I cannot understand the people that tell me that Kashimo is actually going to do anything to Sukuna right here. Like we have no clue what his abilities are as far as like scaling. Like he was getting pieced up by Hikari. Like stop it. Stop it. So another big piece is like in one of the more recent chapters they were saying that Gojo told them not to jump in unless Sukuna had gotten weaker than Hikari or Yuta. They obviously didn't jump in. But also like if that's the level, do we know if Kashimo is like really on Hikari's level like that, or if he's like on Yuta's level, God forbid? Like maybe you could argue that he did well against Hikari in their fight. And to be fair, actually now that I think about it, I don't want to hate on Kashimo fans too much because even Hikari is like, yeah, you didn't use your curse technique in that fight with me, and you're still holding your own. So maybe Kashimo is gonna be like a good distraction. I could see that. Like, but that's it. I don't see this. This is not like, oh, Kashimo's now the main character where he beats Sukuna. Like, no. Like, I actually think there's a better chance of like Miwa like killing Sukuna. Like, what is Kashimo gonna do? Honestly, like this dude survived what 2 hollow purples, one at 200% output. Like, and then there's something else interesting. So like early on in this, he's talking about how like Maharaga was like his blueprint almost for like adaptation. And if that's translated correctly, or like even semi-correctly, it means that like that Sukuna has like adaptation to all these things. Like, what? I don't know what you would do from here. Because like the way Sukuna beat Maharaga's adaptation was like one shot, man. With that fire arrow that he still has yet to explain, and apparently didn't need to use. Like, I just can't understand what they're gonna do to beat him. Like, Originally, I thought that, like, if Sukuna won, like, he'd just be really worn out and super weakened, and, like, Kenjaku would just pull out of nowhere and just eat him. I don't know, bro. He's still just one-shot Gojo. Like, I'm trying to figure out any way for Sukuna to actually lose right now, and I'm not seeing it. Like, bro, I'm not seeing it. Because nobody's got anything for him. Nobody is ready for these kinds of problems, bro. So, like, I don't know, what's the backup? Like, Angel still exists, I guess. Maybe you could say she's gonna Jacob's Ladder him. Maybe they're all gonna, I don't know, dedicate their energy to, like, Yuji's Spirit Bomb. Like, I don't know, bro. I gotta pull out, like, other series to figure out a way for, like, them to beat Sukuna at this point. What's he gonna do? But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up. Like, holy, what an insane chapter. Like, it's one thing to beat Gojo, it's another to explain that, like, you've taken, like, Maharaga's adaptation and, like, one-tapped the strongest thing in this verse. Also, I do kind of want to talk. Okay, so, like, is this a smile? Can anyone in the comment, like, is this a smile, or is it, like, maybe some blood is just coming out? Like, because I can't really tell. Like, Gojo's definitely dead. Like, that's one of the big takeaways. Like, as much as I hate to say it, I gotta, bro, I gotta talk, like, for the rest of my life, I gotta talk with a little less bass in my voice, because I was with all the Gojo fans for like 2-3 months, just talking crazy nonsense about this alleged fraud who just took these allegations and slammed them on their head. Like, Sukuna has beaten all allegations. He is Himi Turner, he is Himi Prime, he's Himi Simpson. Like, bro, you beat Gojo, you're him. That's it. Like, this dude, Also, by the way, for everyone who's mad about about me saying Makima could have beaten Gojo way back in the day, nah, I've been vindicated. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Like I said, I'm gonna try to respond to every comment on this one, because I do want to hear what you guys think on this. But other than that, guys, be safe. Take it easy.